Honestly, watching this show, Encore, shows me why girl groups do not last. Hi, I'm LaShawn and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Encore, the new BT series Encore. I know I'm a little late to the party, but better late than never. I made it at the party. So it's called Do the Record. You know what? This show is funny. It's crazy. It's just, I really, really love it. I really do. So when it starts, Aubrey's, is talking, saying that, they might have to work with groups because it started off where they left off with Aubrey after she did her little demonstration about everybody could be included, whether you could just sing a little bit, sing a lot, to be in the background. Can you dance? Even if you can't dance, she's trying to include everybody. Where everybody's arguing with Keely and just like, what are you doing here? We don't know what you're doing here. You're supposed to be creative director, and you have done nothing. And when Aubrey say Keely does nothing, and they show the clips of Keely really doing nothing, I'm just like, Keely does nothing. But she started getting a role in this episode, though. So, Keely's crying. The twins talk to her about taking responsibility because she's not doing anything, but then she starts drama, talking about everybody. So, and they apologize to each other, and everybody calms down. Everybody's starting to calm down. Everybody said, let's, you know what? Let's go get this records done. Let's get these records done. So everybody calms down. They go downstairs to listen to Fallon and Felicia's song. They wrote a song while it was in the studio. And I think the song is called Skeletons. And everybody wants to be on that song. The melody, the song, it sounds great. I like it. Everybody wants to be on that song. So the next day, Fallon and Felicia and Aubrey are in the studio talking about they want the skeleton song. They want Aubrey to be on a specific part. They're like, everybody can't be on the song. Everybody wants to be on the song. Everybody can't be on the song because everybody don't have the vocals to be on that song. So Aubrey says, you know what, I'm going to head up. I'm going to go explain to them, hey, we already decided to break everybody up in groups. And it's going to be two groups. So your group can go downstairs in the studio, get this record time right now. Because the next day, I guess, is going to be their turn. So yeah, so I think they all head down. They all head down to the studio. And Misha's like, I can't write as fast as you. And Fallon and Felicia like, yo, we will help you. She said they used to do writing camps or something like that. So she's like, we'll help you. We'll help you if you're willing to be there, put in the work. We'll help you learn how to write and write with the melody and things like that. So then the next scene we see Cosign and Elijah. They get to the house to help the girls make their records. And they're all in the studio, that group in the studio trying to figure out who's going to write the song, what's going to be on the song, start listening to the melody. I think it was it Elijah in the studio? He was like melodizing, singing to something. Misha was like, you know what? I need the twins. I need the sisters to help me. So she calls them downstairs for more help. Fallon's saying how annoying she is because she's just constantly, she's not doing anything. She just constantly needs help all the time. It's like, how many times I gotta show you this is something you already know how to do and you did before me and longer than me. So how much help you need? I'll help you today, help you tomorrow. Constantly need my help, and I have to work on my own project. So I understand where the sisters come from, honestly. So they're in the studio and they're trying to figure out who's gonna write the song. They're debating, trying to put words together, melodizing who's gonna write with the words of the song. And all of a sudden, Misha's sick. And I think it was Fallon or Felicia. One of them was like, she's having that little anxiety, little stage fright, whatever it is. And she's sick. She's like upstairs. She went to lay down. Irish went to check on her, and she's just horribly sick. All of a sudden, time to do the work, she's sick. So, Aubrey says to the creative director, Keely, hey, today's their day to be in the booth. Tomorrow, our day is to be in the booth. We're going to be down here working all day tomorrow. So they need to come and lay their tracks on the right. They have to have 3 tracks. All of us got to be on. But it's supposed to be a certain amount of songs made within a certain period of time. And the time clock is ticking because all they've been doing is arguing and no work. So clock is ticking. And, creative director Keely, she's just like, I'm trying. What are you trying? Did you go check on Misha? No. You're just standing here looking and watching everybody work and just doing it, nothing, but she's trying. She's trying, I guess. So they're on the studio. They finally figured out a song for them. They had another song that I guess the twins wrote another song called Talking. Everybody's on the song. Everybody's, doing their part. We see Keely again, back downstairs in pajamas, as usual. She's always in pajamas with a glass of wine. And I just can't with Keely. So Irish is like, yeah, Misha's still upstairs. Misha's still not here. And so co-signing EJ says, you know what, let's wait till everybody's here because it's supposed to be a group effort. The next time we come, y'all got to be ready. Have y'all shit together for us to put the song on the track. So they leave. So Fallon and Felicia stay up all night, help the girls with the song, produce the song called Talking. And yeah, let me see. Yeah, I think that's the time where they help her produce the song called Talking. I'm sorry, looking at my notes. Yes, so they produced a song called Talking while Misha, she already got out the bed. She's not sick no more. She didn't even look sick ever. But she's like outside on the back porch having a cigarette. She could have been writing while she was having that cigarette, thinking about the melody in her head, writing, something. But she wasn't. Paula meets with the choreographer the next day to brush up on her dancing skills because she's like, I'm rusty and I want to, brush up on my dancing skills, perfect her imperfections so she could be a better person for the group, doing her part. So we see a scene with assistant, creative director Keely is, with the twins. and she's following them up and down the studio looking like they're their assistant. She's looking like their assistant. She's assisting them. She's not leading. They go down to the studio and just wondering where's everybody at, what's going on. You know, Keely's out of her pajamas. Finally. Keely says, "Hey, I'm gonna go look for everybody." It looked like she just looked like over the balcony. It's like a balcony area, and she just looked over the balcony and walked right back down to the studio and says, "I don't know." And she never looked in the rooms, the bathrooms, the workout room, the backyard. She just looked over the balcony and was like, "Yeah, I don't see them, so I guess they don't want to work today." And that was her job for the day. The next scene we see everybody's working in the studio. Misha sings the part that they left for her. I forgot what the words was, but she sings that part, and to the song "Talking." Now, when it came to Pam singing her part, she's like, I think she was like, she doesn't want to say hoes in a song. And I was a little confused. So, what are you going to say? It's a song about people talking about you. Clearly, the people who's talking about you don't like you. So, we're going to say queens. Like, Pam, it's hoes. They didn't say slut. They didn't say the B word. They didn't say the C word. They said hoes. Like, what are we doing here? And she wants to change it, and she's like, "Oh, I told you I'm be the cheerleader." Pam, they don't need a cheerleader. They already have a creative director who's not a creative director, who's a cheerleader, who's an assistant. They don't need another cheerleader. They need you to sing a song, to sing words on the track. They need everybody on 3 songs. And now they're about to take you off that song because it says hoes in it. No cursing. An R&B song because it said hoes in it. And you're just messing up everything. And it just seems like this is why girl groups do not work. Because people just can't get together. It's constant fighting, constant disagreements. Everybody wants to take the lead. I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. Take one for the team. What happened to taking one for the team? That's not a thing anymore. So she's basically wants to be off of that record because she doesn't want to say the words hoes. Okay. Think of it as a garden hose, Pam. That's what I would have said. Think of it as garden hose. Before you say it, think garden and then say hose. And there you go. Case closed. Yeah, so we see Nivea in the confessional, and it's just like, all of us have yet to be on 3 records together. And it's just like, I love Nivea. She's a whole character. She's always lit. Nivea always has wine. She's very goofy. She's hilarious. Even when she said, in the confessional, I'm the only solo artist here. But everybody else is showing me that they can't work in a girl group. Like, I'm the only one who's been a solo artist. Shouldn't I be the one, like, constantly wanting the attention, constantly wanting to take the lead? Everybody else who's been in a girl group is acting the way a solo artist should be acting. And she's the only solo artist, and she's not even acting that way. So, next scene we see Sita, big baby. Sita calls everybody in the living room. She asks about how the record's going. Everybody's like, it's going, it's good, it's all right. It's okay. Lying. Everybody lying. And Nivea started screaming like, no, it's not going good. It's the struggle bus over here. We're getting work done, but we're not getting what we need to be getting done every day. We're getting something done every day. We go in the studio every day. We're putting in work, but we ain't gonna meet our quota at the end of the month because we're not doing the amount of work we're supposed to be doing every day. So, Sita tells them, well, you know what? It's time for a new queen to take the throne. And they need to go and put in their votes. So everybody go to vote. Miss Creative Director goes ahead and votes for herself, as usual, every single time. So they call the vote. Pam calls the vote, and Aubrey wins the vote. Clearly, everybody was happy except Keely, but everybody was happy, and everybody felt like, you know what, since she came up with this vision board, Aubrey could be a good person to get this thing rolling, get the ball rolling, get everybody on the same page here, hopefully. The next scene we see, Nivea working out. She's always working out. She's out on the elliptical, doing her stretches with her weights. She's the only person I see work out in that house. Keeping that body right. Keeping that thickness. We see the sisters and their assistant, creative director Keely, are in the studio. And they're looking for Misha's verse on the talking track. And they can't find it. And they're like, what happened to it? It's saying it's not there. Did we, didn't save it? What happened to it? So they're like, you know what? Assistant Keely, creative director, go get Misha in Irish because we can't find their verses and they need to sing it over so we can get this work done. And one thing I say about the sisters, they're the B word, they're everything, every word you can find underneath the sun because they're bitchy. Okay? They everything you can find underneath the sun. But they're hard workers. They are the only ones who wakes up at the crack of dawn, putting in work, writing verses for everybody, and seeing whose vocals could go on this verse and whose vocals go on that verse and what this person could do in the studio every day. Seeing that assistant creative director assistant Keely is there now helping a little bit. Now that's what I say when she found her role in this scene, this episode. She's helping them put the verses on the track. But those sisters are hard workers. They literally are doing what they're supposed to do every day. And I don't know if they took Misha and Irish off the track because they probably like, shit, this do not sound good with them on it. It's horrible. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they took them off the track to hear what they sound when they was, if they wasn't on it, and then forgot to put them back on the track or forgot to save an extra song. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. But their character seems good to me. They seem genuinely hardworking people, and they're helping everybody. Even though they're snotty, they're divas. They feel like the show should have just been about them. Everybody else needs to be just backup dancers and backup singers. Sometimes that's just the stardom in people. That's just who they are. So, Keely goes and get them to get on the track. And, she's, Misha's very upset. She's like, what happened to our verses? It sounded good with everybody on it. Like, now I have to do it over. And she's not happy. She feels like, oh, they want this to be the cherished group and we be the backup singers. Yeah, she's not happy about it. She is pissed, and we know Misha is going to speak her mind, whether you like it or not. She going to speak her mind. So yeah, they all upstairs talking about how, you know, what happened? What happened to my verse? It just disappeared. Like, Nivea's laughing. It's funny to her because Nivea, her verse is still there. She done found her spot, like she said. Find a spot and stick in it. I already found my spot. I'm just sitting back and laughing, like she said in her confessional. She found her spot. So it's funny to her. She's like, yeah, they snatching people off the tracks. I'm hearing. And she's like, if you feel some kind of way, you should say something about it if that's how you really feel, because Misha keeps venting. So, we see the next scene, they're all at the table having dinner. They cheers. They talk about, how hard working they've been doing, how much hard work they put in, and, how it's hard, but, we put in work. They enjoying dinner. Nivea tearing that salad up. Nivea is tearing that salad up. I don't know if she ain't eat all day, but she was messing that salad up with a giant glass of wine. So everybody's, talking together. So Misha interrupts and asks Aubrey, so do you take this queen thing serious? How seriously do you take this queen thing? Because everybody knows that we need to have tracks with 3 tracks with all of us on it. And we don't have that yet. When are we going to get that? So, she's expressing how she feels, which is fine. She could express how she feels. So, Fallon and Felicia start jumping in and they start arguing. She's like, you know what? Aubrey just said that she wants us to be on more songs together. That's what she's trying to say. Misha's like, well, you want this to be the Fallon and Felicia show. You want y'all always in the studio. I feel judged every time I come downstairs to do some work. You looking at me rolling your eyes, and it's a problem. And they're like, that is your problem, Misha. That's how you feel. You feel uncomfortable for no reason. That's your problem. So Fallon, Felicia, and Misha just keep arguing. Misha's like, so I can't be the only one at this table feeling this way. This is where nobody was trying to say anything, but I felt like Iris should have jumped in and other people should have chimed in because they feel some kind of way, but they really don't want to say too much. But yeah, Nivea jumps in and wait, first Nivea gets up out the table and starts dancing around. I'm just like, I cannot with Nivea. She is cuckoo. I think by that time she was already drunk because she had a big glass of wine. And then Nivea starts telling Felicia and Fallon how Misha is what she's trying to say. What she's trying to say, she want to be included. They start all arguing. It's just a whole bunch of arguing from day one. And Aubrey's trying to chime in. She's screaming over everybody. Just let me finish my sentence. Let me say something. One thing, y'all. I'm the queen here. What's going on? Pam was stopped and, said, we don't, all of this don't have to be happening. We could talk and listen to one another, without all the screaming and the conflict and everything. But everybody started screaming back and forth again. So, Fallon started screaming, so why don't y'all, me and my sister, we gonna step back and y'all do the record. That's what's gonna happen. We gonna step all the way back. We gonna stop what we've been doing. We gonna stop waking up at the crack of dawn. We gonna stop writing for y'all. We gonna stop harmonizing for y'all. We gonna stop telling y'all how to sing and how to project your voice and how to do this and do that, and y'all do it on your own. Then everybody's jumping like, oh no, we're not trying to diminish what you're doing. We're just saying that we want to be more included. How much more included can you be? Because I'm doing all the work. So you're going to get included in what I want to include you in, basically. Don't y'all get that? If y'all get up at the crack of dawn and go to the studio and do what y'all supposed to do, y'all going to be including yourselves. But since y'all waiting on them to include you, they're going to include you on what they want to include you on. And I totally agree with Fallon and Felicia. Because they've been working their butts off. They're the only ones in the studio every day. Early at the crack of dawn. Everybody else is just waiting for them to tell them what to do. But Misha, she wants, this is why her group, I don't know what's going on, but she wants to be able to not put in all that work that they're putting in the studio, but she wants to get the same amount of shine as them. It don't work like that, Misha. You cannot get the same amount of shine as the people putting all the work. It just does not work like that. They're not gonna put in all this hard work and then you come and sing the lead on the song they just wrote, the song they harmonized, and they're gonna teach you how to sing the song. It just don't work like that. Like she said, do the records. Let's scratch everything that we just did. Every song we wrote, we're going to take our song, like she said, and give it to Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande. We're going to take our songs and our music, and we're going to give it away to somebody else who's well more deserving and not so unappreciative of what they've been doing. So Misha's like, take it away. I don't care. She don't care because she ain't been doing no work. That's why she don't care. If her ass was up, sorry, excuse my language, if her butt was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting ready, going downstairs in the studio, writing these records, she would not like if somebody's like, oh, I don't feel included. How you don't feel included? I just wrote your whole verse. I just told you how to sing it and harmonize to it. I just woke you up to come downstairs to come and sing your track. Like, I done did everything. All you did was come, and that's it. So, of course, she could say she's going to be like, scratch the record. They think it's just supposed to be the Cherish and Fallon and Felicia show. All right, they don't know how to share. She don't know how they sisters because they don't know how to share. They're sharing, Misha. I completely disagree with you. Yes, you want to be more included, but you got to go and include yourself. Why don't you come up with a song and say, hey, I wrote this song. How does it sound? How does it feel? You could sing on it. You could sing on it. I want to be the lead singer on it. Nobody's trying to dim you. I think it was, I don't know which one said it, but Fallon or Felicia, she was like, I've been dimming my light for everybody else because she's been working hard. She's like, I could have sang this whole song, just me and my sister. But no, I'm including everybody in on it. She's been working. I believe those twins, I see them working as hard. And Misha's not being appreciative. She just complains and complains and complains. Misha complains. And that's honestly all I see from her. She wants more. She wants more. She wants more. She wants more. But she's not willing to do anything. And creative director Keely goes to the sister and she's like, what do I do? What do I do? Keely, figure it out. Because everybody can't tell you what to do. I don't know, what are you? An assistant, a creative director? You want to be queen? Whatever you are and whatever your role is, figure something out on your own. These two girls can't tell everybody what to do every single time, every day. And that's what it seems like they're doing. The mother of the houses. They got to tell y'all every day to get some direction. She can't tell y'all everything to do. Figure it out. Go in your room. Go put on your PJs and grab a glass of wine. That's what you need to do, because you have no purpose there. Um. So Nivea's like, look at them, drunk. Nivea's drunk. She's like, look at them. She's quitting. She's quitting. She's quitting. Everybody quitting. They're just disappointed, just like the swan. And I just bust out laughing. I'm like, oh my God, Nivea is just, she's too much. She is too much. But thank you for listening to my review. Please like, comment, and subscribe.